If you clicked on this video, I'm guessing you're tired, or maybe not. You just clicked it out of curiosity. Not physically tired, but that kind of tiredness where sleeping doesn't fix it. You are the right place. Maybe you've been trying for a long time, you feel stuck, or it feels like everything around you is just not working out. You're probably wondering if all these effort is still worth it. I'm not here to be tone deaf and tell you not to worry, because that don't worry doesn't work anymore. I'm not here to yell at you or tell you just to be positive. I just want us to have a little chat. Or I just want to talk to you for a few minutes. Feeling like giving up doesn't mean you're weak, you're lazy, or you give up easily. It's far from that. It just simply means you're human. You've been trying, you've cared, you've exhausted all other options, and now you just don't know what to do again, and that is okay. Or you're probably thinking, I don't know how much longer I can do this. I just want to come here and remind you to remember the reason why you started. Or I came here to remind you that maybe it probably isn't for you, so don't waste your time. And even if you don't take anything out of this video, I want you to remember not to make a permanent decision that is going to affect you the long term. Just to remind you not to make a permanent decision based on a temporary feeling. Our emotions are valid. Even Jesus wept. Jesus Christ, who came to die for us, at a certain point where he was breaking, wept. Where he felt like the burden was too much, he asked his Father in heaven, if this can be possible, let this cup pass over me. Now, this goes to show that emotions and how you feel, how you're thinking, all of that makes you human. If you have ever noticed people in your life who acts like they don't care about anything or are very unreliable, most of the time they're happiest people. I just wanted to remind you that this moment in your life is not the whole story. This moment, this period does not define who you are. This moment, this period is not the whole book. It's just a chapter. And you probably have heard this before. It's gonna pass. The things that I would encourage you to do is to take a break if you need to. By break, I don't just mean just going on social media. I mean a real break. A real break where you can actually stop thinking about anything and everything that's happening around you just for a second and breathe. You resting or you taking a break is not necessarily you quitting or you stopping. It's just you stepping away from the pressure. It's just you stepping away from anything that makes you feel like that. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop comparing your timeline to that of other people. You're not behind. You're not late, you are not early, you are just right on time. Everything happening is happening because it's supposed to be happening right now. If this is a learning process for you, you cannot escape it. You have to go through it, you have to endure it, and with prayer, you can overcome it. So please do not compare yourself to other people. Sometimes when we see success stories on the timeline, what we don't necessarily see is the battles they fought. People rarely show the behind the scenes, the nights where they were not sleeping, they were crying. They rarely show all the moments that they felt like this was not going to be possible. Now they have gone through that process and are now reaping the fruits of what they've been through. Now, if you are going through that and you compare yourself to other people, what that is going to do to you is make you feel less than, and if you're not careful, might make you make a decision that is out of alignment of the purpose of God for your life. Change the environment that you find yourself in. If you find yourself at a place where you are constantly having feelings of anxiety, you're constantly having feelings of sadness, depression, where you can't think straight, you owe that to yourself, to remove yourself from any situation that is toxic, that does not contribute to your personal growth or make you feel like who you are. If I'm to also narrow it down, If you are constantly at home, constantly at a certain particular place where you isolate yourself, you don't want to talk to people, a small change in space can make things feel less heavier, I promise. Because your thoughts can feel trapped when you stay in the same place for too long. And you have to constantly remind yourself that what you're feeling right now is not permanent. I hate to break this to you, but if you are waiting for motivation to start, motivation usually comes after you start. So you don't need to feel ready, you have to be ready. Try and limit negative access to you for a bit. If you are constantly on the timeline on social media, you know how the algorithm works. If you are constantly watching things that are going to keep you in a specific mood, then it's up to you to make that change, because you don't need more noise when you are already distracted. Now, regarding my point of not being motivated, sometimes it's not that you're not motivated, it is because you are overstimulated. Too much manipulation and comparison. So it's okay to step back for just a little bit, because one thing is social media is always going to be there. The people, they're always going to be there. Whatever it is that triggers you, it's always going to be there. Be stingy with your attention and your energy. Not everything deserves a reply, not everything deserves your energy, especially on your hard days. So if you feel like giving up, it's okay. It doesn't mean you failed. It doesn't mean you're lazy. It doesn't mean you don't care. It just means you've gotten to a point where you have poured out so much and given out so much that maybe you just need a little care. And if that care is not coming from anybody, do yourself just one more kindness and give it back to yourself. So take it 1 hour at a time if you have to. You don't need to win today. You just need to stay sane.